with, of course, Maangi Duaein, that's out now and being loved by people. How was it? How's it being a part of a song that has now released in such a chaotic times when people really want something refreshing? How does it feel?
It feels really good. Salim Suleiman are, the best at what they do, and I've always been a fan of their music. And I think the song is so soulful. There's so much depth, and it's so beautiful. The notes, it's nice to hear it in the monsoon. So I think it's the perfect time for the song. So yeah, it feels good. It feels good to be a part of something which is so beautiful. Is that a cat behind you?
Yeah. I've got like
Okay.
18 at home.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, lovely. Work from home.
So when did you guys shoot for this? Was it done before the lockdown or did you all do it now? When did this happen?
Now, we shot it after the lockdown. We when things sort of started getting back to normal, so we got proper permissions, and it was my first shoot post lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
So that was also another exciting part of it, because not working for so long and being at home and finally getting back to set, finally getting back to normalcy of a kind was quite a great experience for me.
Mm-hmm. So tell me, how did this entire lockdown, since it was almost 3 to 4 months that we were all at home, did it take a toll over you, or were you okay with it? It was easy breezy?
Well, I think it was quite a roller coaster ride when it comes to emotions and just how I felt about it as a situation. When it started off, I was quite chill. Yeah, initially I think everybody was panicking and stocking food. So I was doing that, I thought I know, like, because I've seen so many films about the apocalypse. So I thought I'm finally in one. So yeah, it started off with a little bit of panic, but I was also quite excited about spending time alone because, I love spending time alone and I'm quite an introvert, contrary to what people really think of me. So that was good. But then after a point, it does get to you, like you want to now go out and, you miss all those things of just stepping out for a coffee or to meet your friends, to be able to live normally. So I started missing that. Yeah, I think lockdown also showed us a really different side of people, like your neighbors, and everybody's on this watch ki koi dikh na jaye, and they're like, how is this person walking in the garden, and so all of that. So yeah, it wasn't the best experience, but it is what it is.
I know.
It is a pandemic.
Did you do something that you never thought you would in these days? Did you try attempting to do something like cooking, or maybe something that you don't know and now you're probably good at?
No, I didn't do anything extra during the lockdown. I didn't cook. I don't know how to cook, and my cook is with me all the time, and I thank God every single day for her. But yeah, I was quite on schedule, to be very honest. During this entire lockdown, I was waking up in the morning. I was doing my workout. I started this online meditation class, so I started doing that. I was working on my singing, riyaz. I was doing my acting exercises, and then trying to stick to a diet. Yes, trying to eat healthy for sure. That was something that didn't quite work out. But apart from that, everything else was fine. I'm not the kind of person who will sleep at 4 a.m. Or play a game. No, I sleep early. Work, no work, doesn't matter. So yeah, it's been, and this is my life even otherwise. But yeah, otherwise I have the freedom, I have the choice. I can go out and I can work. But here the only thing is, you are sort of imprisoned in your own house. And nobody likes to be imprisoned. Nobody likes to be told that you can't go out, because then you want to.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Yeah. So moving forward, you began your career with a beauty pageant, and including me, a lot of people feel that it is really essential for girls and guys, but not only girls, but everyone to kind of groom themselves up before entering the field. How important do you think it is for all the aspiring actors nowadays to participate in beauty pageants, and are the things now the same how it used to be back in those days?
Back in those days was just, for me, it's just now. So I don't know how it was back in those days, but yeah, My days were like 2-3 years ago when I actually got. I've been into pageantry for a long time. I started my career with not just one pageant, but I think. Am I audible? Can you see me? Because you're definitely frozen.
No, yes. I can see you.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have represented India in a few pageants, and I have participated in pageants, domestic pageants as well. And pageantry is a completely different ball game, and it's not connected to Bollywood at all. So like how you just asked me, Kay, how important is it for Bollywood aspirants to get into beauty pageants? It's not at all important. It's not essential. It's not even a part of it.
Hmm.
You should enter pageants if you like pageants, and I love them. It's like a finishing school.
Yeah.
If you like the showbiz, if you like the idea of being on stage and being judged, well, nobody likes the idea of being judged, but here you are, um, under tremendous pressure, trying to sound sensible when the lights are sort of blinding you. It's amazing. But I think for me, pageantry changed my life because whatever I've learned during my travels during that time. So I got to travel a lot around the world, participating in different pageants, representing India at different pageants, sharing my room with, say, Miss Taiwan or Miss South Africa, etc., etc. You know, from going to Miami alone to participate in a pageant, to being in China, in a pageant called Miss Model of the World. It's been a tremendous, I would say, a great fun time for me. And yes, a learning experience, but not for acting,
Hmm.
just for me, for my general well-being, for my knowledge, exposure to the world.
Hmm.
Um, and I would say acting is a completely different ball game. So I had a great time during pageantry. Acting is what I really want to do in life, and I'd like to continue because it is a lot deeper. It's a lot more serious, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I enjoy the craft.
You've also worked with really great people. I should also name Madhur Bhandarkar for that matter. Is there any filmmaker that you're looking forward to working with who's on your checklist?
All filmmakers, yeah. I've hardly worked with people. Yes, I've worked with a few great ones. I'm quite happy and honored that I started my career with an national award-winning director like Madhur sir himself. But I'm looking forward to literally working with everybody else because you know. So I was quite recently. I actually have just finished a project with Avinash Das, who directed She, and has directed a very beautiful film called Anarkali of Ara with Swara Bhaskar. And you must watch that film if you like indie, if you like the little artsy vibe.
Hmm.
So this web series of mine, where I play the lead, is with Naveen Kasturia and Sanjay Mishra. And Avinash Das was the director. So I had a really good time doing that. He was someone that I always wanted to work with. I'd love to work with Imtiaz Ali. He's someone that I truly like. Sanjay Leela Bhansali, who doesn't want to
Hmm.
look like a queen. So yeah, that would be great. Um, Many others.
Without taking a lot of your time, I'm going to just ask you three quick questions. Okay.
Yeah.
One is going to be, what if you get the power to kind of change one thing in humanity, in mankind, right now, currently, in the scenario? What would you?
I did understand. Sorry.
If there
One
would be
thing.
one, if there would be one thing that you could change in mankind in today's day, and you had the power to do so, what would you do? What would you want to change?
Well, I think I would like to remove the idea of pretense, the idea of fakeness, the idea of pretending to be somebody you're not. The entire social media, or generally people, I can't stand people who are entitled, like when they feel that they are better than you and they try to put you down. So that is something definitely I'd like to remove. I think humanity should be full of humanity. You need to have some humanity and humility and kindness towards each other, and the world could be such a better place. But here we are pretending to be, I don't know, rich or better, and so I'd like to remove that.
Okay. Next, if you wake up and you realize you've woken up as an opposite sex, you're a man. How would you take that, and what would you do about it?
Nothing against men per se, but I really enjoy being a woman. I think all my power is in being a woman. I find my center in in being a woman, I won't be happy. I don't want to be a man. I really don't want to be a man. I want to be the most powerful woman that I can be. So that would be my reaction. I'll be really unhappy.
Very well said. Okay, and last one would be if you get a chance to go to the past and cast yourself for a movie, which one would it be and which character would it?
I'd love to be in one of those James Bond films.
And when it comes
Or
to about
Lucy.
Bollywood, when you talk of Bollywood,
Or Lucy, Scarlett Johansson.
yeah.
Well, in Bollywood, there are so many. So, one role that I'd like to do. Can you name a few? I'd love to do Maricom.
Yeah, that's one lovely choice that you had.
I'd love to do that. I think that was amazing. Priyanka Chopra is fantastic. Also, yeah, maybe some of Sanjay Leela Bhansali's films because I love the grandeur, Ram Leela or something like that. So I would love to do that. And yeah, for sure.
Sounds nice, and hoping that the right people are listening and then they know where to cast you so that we could see you.
Yeah.
And lastly, all the people who are going to be watching this video after we put it up, what would you want to say to everybody for giving all their love for your songs and for everything that you do by far?
I'm truly grateful to, honestly, I am, when I say I'm truly grateful, I mean it to each and every person who's actually spent the time and gone and seen our video, is taking the time out to write good comments on appreciative things on my Instagram. All the followers, whoever follows me, thank you so much. To me, quality matters, I would say, and not just quantity. And even if it's 10 people who love me and who like my work, I'm happy with that. So all of you guys, thank you so much for following me. Thank you so much for seeing this interview. If you like what you see, please follow me on Instagram. And yeah, stay safe, stay home, stay safe. It's very important. It's Corona time. Everybody got to be very important. So that is something I definitely like to tell people. Please take it seriously. If not for yourself, for your elders, and for other people, wear a mask.
Lovely, and hoping to see you soon and not doing these visual interviews anymore. It's so weird.
I wish. I know. I wish.
I know, right? But it's okay. I hope things are fine soon and we get to see you. All the best, Ruhii. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Drishti. Lovely talking to you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Is it done?
Even I'm
still. Is it done? Because
yeah, I think
it was good, right? I think I just sounded a little serious. Is it?
I know, but then I think we're all done with staying home and doing these interviews now. So once we meet up, I think it'll be a fun time because I could play games. Abhi phone pe kya? I mean, laptop pe kya game khilau?
I know, and questions like, आपको क्या change करना चाहोगे आपकी, and इतने दिन से हम घर के अंदर बैठे हैं that you're just irritated. I'm like, मैं pretentious लोगों को खत्म करना चाहती हूँ. I think that was a very stupid answer.
No, but
I should have just
actually,
said something else.
no, but you were really true, and this is what you feel. I think that is reality. यही सब हो रहा है, लोग यही सब तो कर रहे हैं, pretending to be somebody else, and नहीं होना चाहिए.
Nobody is working out. They're just pretending to work out.
I know. Nobody.
Chalo.
Thank you for being so candid. Love speaking to you. I found a way to cut this.
Okay, bye.
Bye.